Today on Karamo. Denise is afraid her daughter Kavari's lifestyle
One of the girls got shot 4 times.
will send her right back to prison.
Your lifestyle and the stuff you do, you need to worry about that.
Like, bro, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Years of pent-up emotions
But then when I'm mad, I'm disrespectful. You're a liar. I'm 28 years old.
are about to come pouring out.
I've been mad as hell for a long time. And nobody listens to me, bro. Nobody listens to me. Nobody? What you mean mad for what? What do you mean mad for what?
But will Kavari's mother
Because it's you. I can't talk to you, Mom.
be able to hear what her daughter has to say?
I'm mad every day. I'm tired.
Plus, right after Melanie bought her fiance a motorcycle,
These are your keys? Mom, you made it happen.
she got word that he was cheating on her.
Well, it's time to unlock the truth. My guest Denise says her daughter was graduating high school and had 3 full-ride scholarships to college. Her world then came crashing down when 2 weeks later, her daughter was sent to prison for a reckless mistake. Denise says her daughter had everything and ruined her life. After serving time, Denise hoped Kavari would turn things around, but that wasn't the case. Denise says Kavari, who now has a child of her own, can't hold down a job, dates toxic men, and is out of control and won't stop fighting. She fears Kavari will either go back to prison or wind up dead. Everyone, please welcome Denise to the show. Hi, Denise. How are you doing?
Hey.
Can I have a hug?
Hey, yes. Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as
You
well.
look beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, so that's heartbreaking.
Yes.
I can only imagine as a mother what you're feeling. So what happened that sent your daughter to jail?
She had got to fighting with some girls, and I had just bought her a car for graduation, and they bust the window out of her car. So they were going back and forth on social media, and they were like, "Yeah, we bust your window," and so she was like, "Where you guys at? I'm finna come shoot all of y'all." Long story short, she went and found the girls, and they got to fighting, and one of the girls got shot 4 times.
But not by your daughter?
No.
No. Because she's about to go off to college, 3 scholarships. How did you feel when she went away?
I was hurt. I was embarrassed. And so I was mad at everybody. I was just blaming everybody. I was shutting people off. You know, I ended a relationship. And I just started praying. It was hurtful. It was real hurtful. She don't even realize that. And like, you know, people was like, you need to just stop because she's acting like she's away at college. You know, you going to visit her every weekend. She was 4 hours away. I was there every single Saturday. I never missed a Saturday. Making sure she had money on her books. But that's my daughter, so I just still be trying to just protect her and try to shield her.
Of course, that's what you're going to do. Any parent going to do
Yeah,
that.
but she don't see it. You know, she feel like I'm trying to be in her business and, you know, and all this. But it's not that because she has a child. And
So she feel like you're trying to be in her business?
But I do try to be in your business because you're my responsibility.
Yeah.
Something happened to you, I'm be stuck with your child.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. So
How was she as a teenager, though?
Kavari was good. She was homeschooled. She got accepted into a performing arts program. And it's like once she got exposed to public school and the kids, I don't know, it's just she just took her down just a spiral. She gets to fighting 2 weeks after school started. She gets to fighting. It wasn't her fight. It was her friend's fight. And I'm not saying she's innocent because she's not. But every fight you get in is somebody else's fight. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Even like the shooting, the girl that got shot, she didn't even know my daughter.
Really?
You know, so even to
Because she survived?
She survived.
And then
yeah.
she said, I didn't even know your daughter.
Yeah, she didn't know her. She didn't even know her.
How long has she been out of jail now?
2015.
Okay. So what do you two argue about? I mean, I'm hearing this stuff, but what is your main arguments about?
The fighting is the biggest because I fear, you know, Kavari either be in prison or dead, you know what I'm saying?
Got it.
And her decisions that she make in her relationships, friends, men, just everything. I want her to just get a job and just be responsible. She has a baby, you know. I have him all the time, and it's not that she thinks I'm trying to take him away from her. It's not. I just don't want him exposed to what you're doing. You know,
Okay,
and,
that makes sense.
you know,
Y'all can clap for that.
Yeah, you know, and my thing is, you know, I love my grandson, and Kavari wasn't brought up like that. You wasn't raised like that, and I would feel better, not saying this right, if that's what she was exposed to, then I couldn't be mad. but she wasn't. So I don't want my grandson to have to go through that. He thinks the world of her, she thinks the world of him, but right now she's just not making the right choices as a parent.
You said to me that she's fighting a lot.
Maybe a month ago, if that, she just got to fighting in the club, and it wasn't her fight.
She needed her to stop fighting.
Yes, yes.
Well, listen, everyone. You know me, I'm balanced. I want to hear what Kavari has to say about all this. So if we can please welcome Kavari to the show.
Like, Ma, I don't understand, Ma. I don't understand.
Hey,
Like, I just feel like she's trying to make me feel like seem like the bad person. Like that's
No,
not.
I'm not trying to
that's
make
not
you
even
feel
how
like the
anything-
bad
that's not-
person.
That's not even
That's
how
not
everything
it.
went down, though. That's
Yeah.
not even how it went down.
Okay,
though.
so how did it go
like
down
nothing.
then?
Everything that you said was just that was cap as hell, Mom. That was cap as hell.
Well, that's another thing. She is so disrespectful. And
I'm
it's like-
disrespectful, but
yeah.
she don't even listen to nothing that I say though. When I do try to be respectful and talk to her about stuff, we get into an argument.
But look how you talk, though. Look how you talk.
You gotta show me respect to give respect. Give
But
respect,
look how
Mom.
you talk, though. Do I cuss at you and talk
Yes,
to
you
crazy?
do.
Kavari,
Don't
no,
sit
I
in
do
front of
not.
these people and act like you don't do that.
No, I do not.
This is what
So
you do.
I'm not your friend.
And this is what you do,
I'm
Mom.
not your
And this is
friend,
what
so
you
what
do.
you thought, though? When you
Okay.
dead and gone, I'm still
Okay.
gonna be your mom.
All right, that's cool. Okay.
You get mad
Okay.
about stuff I tell you because it's
Okay.
the truth?
What? What's the
Because
truth?
everything I tell you
What's
is the truth. What you doing
What's
is
the
the
truth?
truth.
What did you mean? What's the
Okay,
truth?
so
You
what
saying
have I
trying to
lied
make it seem like
about?
I'm a bad mom. Like I just make
I
good
never
decisions
said
as
you
mom.
was a bad
What are you
mom.
talking about,
The
Mom?
choices
What are
that
you
you
talking
make
about?
are bad.
What?
The choices
When
you
the last
make
time?
are bad.
Like what? Like what? Talking about a
You
fight?
just got to fight in a month
Y'all
ago.
showed me how to fight. You're a fighter too, though. You know how many fights you
You
done got
making
into?
an excuse?
But you know how many fights you done got
But are
into?
you making an
That's how I was
excuse?
raised, though. You stay here and say that's not how I was raised, but that was
No,
how I was raised.
abusive.
That
I'm talking
was
about
how I was
abusive.
raised.
To fight,
That
to
was-
defend
yeah,
yourself.
facts.
Yeah.
I'm not-
But it wasn't your fight, though. The fight you just got into last week, well, a month or whatever, it wasn't your fight.
Okay, Mom.
Kavari, you said your mother is capping on something. What is she? What is?
Like she's
what is
trying
she
to just
not
make it
telling the
seem like
truth
I'm
on?
like I just be into stuff. Like I don't even do nothing for real. Like I've been in the house since I've had my baby. The night that they bust my window, they followed me home, and I didn't know that they followed me home. I went in the house and laid down and went to sleep. So the way my car is parked, my mama parks in the driveway. So I have to move out the way for her to come out
was
to
in the
work.
garage.
So she was in the garage. So she's backing out. So I have to get in my car and back out. So I see the glass on the seat, and I'm like. Dang, I'm like, man, they done bust my damn window. I said that. So, Mama, and we had an argument before you went to work. You like, you getting into all that. I'm not paying for your window, all that. I'm just like, that's what you said. You knew that they
Why
busted
did I
my
give you
window.
the insurance information then?
You never gave me no insurance.
Yes,
Okay, so
I
why wasn't
did.
my window fixed? Why wasn't my window
Because
never fixed?
you decided to go and fight because they posted it on social media where they was at. You decided to go fight.
Told me to.
Kavari, why is you?
I'm done, because she a liar, bro. I'm done with this dead ass. I'm dead ass. She a liar, bro. Like, bro, I'm
I
ready
need
to
to
go.
talk
I'm
to
ready to
you.
go.
Yeah,
I'm ready to
please
go. My mama's a liar.
talk to
She's a liar, bro.
Years of pent-up emotions
But then when I'm mad, I'm disrespectful. You're a liar. I'm 28 years old.
are about to come pouring out.
I've been mad as hell for a long time. And nobody listens to me, bro. Nobody listens to me.
Mad for
Nobody? What you mean mad for what? What do you mean mad for what, Mom?
She had got to fighting, and they bust the window out of her car. So she was like, where you guys at? I'm finna come shoot all of y'all. She went and found the girls, and they got to fighting. And one of the girls got shot 4 times. You decided to go and fight because they posted it on social media where they was at. You fight.
Told me to. I'm done, because she a liar, bro. I'm done with that ass.
I need to go talk.
Yeah, please do.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. She's a liar. I'm ready to go. Like, why are you lying? Like, why the are you lying? You are lying. That is liar.
Right.
My mama's a liar.
Come talk to
She's
me.
a liar, bro. Like, dead ass, she's a liar. That is lame.
I
That is lame. But
understand.
then when
Okay.
I'm mad, I'm disrespectful. You're a liar. I'm 28 years old. I'm a grown-ass woman, bro. Like, what are you talking about right now? Like, that pissed me off so bad, bro. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Listen, you're allowed to have your real emotions on this show, so you can feel what you want to feel. But there's a lot of discrepancies in both of y'all, what y'all say in this story.
Yeah.
So you feel from your perspective, this is what you were taught to do as a child?
Yeah, this is what they instilled in me. Everybody in my family fighters. Everybody fighters. Her mama a fighter. So now you get in front of these folks, you act like it's such a big problem. Man, all right, whatever, Mom.
So your mother's not on probation, you're on probation. So
You're right.
don't you see that the stakes are different for you?
Yeah, but at the same time, Karamo, I don't be doing nothing though. And that's what makes me mad, because
Okay.
I don't be doing nothing.
Okay.
I sit in my house, I mind my business, I do what you know what I'm saying? I stay out, I don't even go to her house like that. You feel what I'm saying? I stay
Yeah.
away so we can keep a good relationship. Because if we are around each other for a long time, we're gonna get into it.
Got it. So how long ago was this last fight she's talking about? Was this?
She was a month ago. She not lying about that.
then.
It was a month ago.
So within the time, because how old is your child?
He's 3. He'll be 3 next month.
3. So since your child's been around, I get it, you've been home, but you're saying, so in that 3 years, you've only gotten into one fight?
Yeah.
One fight in 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, since I had him, one fight, yeah.
Okay. And so what happened with CPS?
She called me and said, somebody called CPS on you. And I asked her, was she the one that did it? And she got mad at me because who else was gonna call on me?
I heard when you were young and you went to jail, she was there every day for you.
She was. I'm not saying she wasn't though. She was.
And does she help take care of your child now?
Yeah, of course.
So if she helps take care of your child, why would you
But
think she
I don't
calls
think,
CPS?
because it's like she says certain stuff sometimes that'll rub me the wrong way. Like we was out of town one time, was on a family trip. She tried to laugh it off. She told me, you might as well just give us custody of him. But I know my mom, she was dead serious. And I never gave you no reason to even feel like that. Like, and then every time, when me and her get into it, that's why I'm calling Child Protective Services on you. Every time something happens with me or I get into something, they threaten me with Child Protective Services.
So you do believe she called?
To a certain extent, yeah, or somebody, yeah, I do.
So there's a part of you that has doubt.
There's a part of me that has doubt, but a part because I don't want to believe that.
Yeah.
But I've always felt like, to a certain extent, yes, she probably tried to do that to scare me, try to scare me straight or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I just don't understand why she would, like, I don't know, because I'm not a bad mom. Like, this is what I'm saying.
Would you mind
coming
coming back out there so we can all talk?
Yeah.
Thank you. And then, because I want to hear more about this.
Okay.
I appreciate you opening up. So you could hear backstage. So she feels as if maybe there was a point where you called CPS. Was there something else involved?
Yeah, the first incident when CPS was contacted, Kavari was pregnant or she had just had the baby.
Okay.
She had marijuana or something in her system, and she told me about that. So because of that, they said that they were going to be coming and checking for 5 weeks.
Did you know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
she told me.
They only came one time and then they left.
Got it.
The second time that it was said to her, when she was staying with us, and she was getting ready to leave, she was mad at us, and she got ready to leave, and my husband said, think about what you're doing. It's not just you. You got your baby to think about.
I got in the car, he told me, yeah, I'm
No.
gonna call Child Protective Services on you. And then she said, no,
listen,
don't do that, don't do that.
Because first of all, I would never take my grandson from her because I know how he loves Kavari and Kavari loves him. I'm not gonna even put my grandson in the system like that. I would never do that. Your lifestyle and the stuff you do, you need to worry about that.
Can you trust your mother right now? Because I see there's layers of the anger that you have.
She know I ain't
Can
calling her
you
defects
believe
on her.
your mother right now when she says she doesn't?
But I've always thought that.
But if I did, why would I be ashamed to tell you that?
She just said here, I would not want to put my grandbaby in
No,
the system.
and I'm not going to. I would never
You
do
can't
that.
trust that.
No.
Why can't you trust that?
No.
Why
Because
can't
I really feel like they want to take my son from me. I really feel like that.
But Kavari,
I
do you
genuinely
think it's
feel
a
like that.
fight, though?
I genuinely feel like that.
Do you really think it's a fight if I wanted to try to take your baby from you?
What you mean? Do you think it's a fight? You're not taking nothing from me.
If I wanted to really try to take him from you, do you think that would be hard?
You can't even try because that's not gonna happen.
Because that's not in me. I wouldn't do that to you, though.
Do you appreciate the help from your mom?
I definitely, 100%. 100%.
No, she don't.
I do.
Can you believe her when she said that she does appreciate it?
I believe that she does, but sometimes I don't.
Okay.
I really do. I think she takes it for
feel like that
granted.
because I speak my mind. If I was a yes man to her, she would feel like I
But look
appreciate
how she
everything that
talks,
she
though.
said.
Look how she
Because
talks.
I'm so mad right now. I'm mad. I've been mad for years, okay? I've been mad as hell for a long time. And nobody listens to me, bro. Nobody listens to me. Nobody? What you mean mad for what? What do you mean mad for what, Mom? Like, what are you really saying? Like,
Okay,
what are you
tell me
really
what you're
saying?
getting mad
Like,
for,
you've
though.
been acting
'Cause that's
different,
why
though.
we
Like, what
came
are you
here.
talking
I've
about?
been acting
You're
different since
always
when?
mad. You do not listen to me. I done been raped and all type of shit. Do you know that? No, you don't.
See?
You don't.
I didn't
You
know
don't
that.
know exactly because it's you. I can't talk to you, Mom.
Why?
I can't. This is the only time I can talk to you.
Look how you
right
talking,
now.
Hold on, I gotta
Kavari,
back
Exactly,
up. I gotta back up
Girl, you
because
need to stop.
because I see the breakdown in this communication here. One note that I wrote down, and I want to show you this. This is literally earlier, before your daughter came out here. I said, doesn't seem like she likes to communicate with her mom. And then I did not know any of this, and it just said out of her mouth, I don't feel like she listens to me. And when she said that, and when she described a moment where her body was violated, you passed right over that. She's just screaming out. That's all she's doing.
I know that.
I would like you just to be an empathetic listener.
Okay.
Don't say anything. And Kavari, I want you to be able to say anything that you want to say and not be interrupted. Tell your mom what you want from her.
I just want my friend back. Like you never listen to nothing I say. Like, I've been through so much that I have never told you about. Like, because I know you're very judgmental, Mom. Like, you're judgmental as hell, and I don't like that. It's like, and who else did I trust besides you, Mom? I love you, Mom. Like, you know I love you, Mom. And I appreciate everything you do for me. But like, damn, bro, I am tired of being so mad all the time, Mom. I'm mad every day. I'm tired. I am, Mom. Like, just listen to me. Like, that's it, Mom. Like, that's it. I just want to be
a mom to my son and be your daughter. That's it. Ma, I'm not doing nothing else. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to put you through nothing else. And I just want to be what you think that I am because I'm that, Mom. I'm not that person no more. I'm not. Like, I'm not. I just want to be a good mom to my child and show you that I can be. Like, that's all I want to do is just listen to me. That's it, man. That's it.
Can this mother and daughter
It's better that you check in with your mom instead of having to check in with a parole officer.
Exactly, yeah.
find a way to come back together? Plus, right after Melanie bought her fiance a motorcycle,
These are your keys? Mom, you made it happen.
she got word that he was cheating on her.
Well, it's time to unlock the truth. So you feel from your perspective, this is what you were taught to do as a child?
Yeah, it's what they instilled in me. Everybody in my family fighters.
So your mother's not on probation, you're on probation. So
You're right.
This is not us.
what she's saying, she's just screaming out.
I just want my friend back. Like, we used to be cool, Mom.
I'm not that person no more. Like, that's all I want to do is just listen to me. That's it, man. That's it.
First of all, thank you for your vulnerability and being able to say that. And also, great job. You just sat there and listened. You did a good job. Because sometimes that's all our kids need is just to be able just to sit there and not say something. And even though we see the antics and the emotion, that's what she needs. And you did a great job. And I'm not questioning you as a mother. When you said you showed up every Saturday, but there's also something you said early on that I also wrote down is you said, when this happened, I was embarrassed and I shut people out because I was embarrassed. And as much as we want to pretend, those feelings stick with us. And so when she's acting out, those feelings are triggered whether you know it or not.
Right.
And she's saying, I need to get this out so I can heal.
Yeah.
So you got to work on not feeling embarrassed by your daughter.
Right.
Can you say, I'm not embarrassed by you anymore?
I'm not embarrassed by you anymore.
What's going on in your mind? What are you thinking?
Because I don't want her to feel like that. I want her to be able to talk to me and tell me. I don't want her to think that I'm not there to protect her because I know that I'm all that she has.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to think that I would take her, but I would never do that to her because I know that's somebody that loves you regardless of what he sees, no flaws in you. I would never do that to you. I don't want you to think that I would do that. I would never do that to you. I miss you too as a daughter, but I just don't like the people that you be around. I don't like the choices that you make, and I don't want you to expose your baby to that. I don't want him to have to go through that.
She's trying to grow, and it's hard. I'm sure there's a lot that plays into, like, I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to be better, I'm trying. Like you just said, in 3 years since you had the baby, you've only been in one fight.
Yeah.
That's growth.
Yeah.
I see that growth. I see your growth. Do you see her growth? But at the same rate, as much as I can acknowledge that, can you acknowledge that there is a little bit more growth you gotta do?
Yeah, like I'm not like doubting that. Like I know I need to grow a lot more. Like
That's a
it is
big
still
step.
a lot that I need to do.
Can you tell your mom that?
Yeah, like Mom, I know that, you know, like I know I need to grow more, but it's just like, don't keep throwing the old stuff I did in my face, like, because that's just pulling me back even further, you know, like, and I'm really trying, Mom, you know I am. Let me do that.
At the end of the day, y'all both want to be there for each other. You've been there. She's saying she loves you, she needs you, but there's anger. There's anger and there's embarrassment.
Yeah.
And those two things have to be healed. And as soon as those things can be healed, y'all are gonna be on a path to get back to that friendship. Yeah. You gotta believe her for who she is now. But you also gotta commit to showing her day by day that you're not gonna do stuff. I believe you're a good mom. But those little things, like, it's better that you check in with your mom instead of having to check in with a parole officer.
Exactly, yeah.
So can you commit to your mom right now that you will stop fighting?
Yeah, I can do that.
Tell her.
Yeah, I will stop fighting, Mom. I'm not gonna be fighting or nothing again.
And can you commit to your daughter to say, I will not be embarrassed by your emotions?
Yes, I can commit
Tell
to
her.
not being embarrassed by your emotions.
It's gonna take some time.
Right.
This is a step.
Right.
And through this step, y'all gonna keep running together. Y'all give each other a hug. All right, everyone, stay with us. We're gonna be right back with more. Give me a hug.
He is my first everything, my first kiss, my first love.
It's one relationship in serious trouble.
She's said that she was gonna stab me and everything else.
And y'all are spitting on each other too?
Yeah, she spits on me half the time. She really does spit on me.
And you won't believe how her brother is involved.
Getting hit.
By both of them.
You want it to happen again?
You are the foul. Get off my stage.
My guest, Melanie, bought her fiance, Dakota, a car, a motorcycle, a ring, and gaming equipment. And how did he repay her? She says by cheating. So she called off the engagement and wants answers. And we're here to unlock his phone. Everyone, please welcome Melanie to the show. Nice to meet you. Take a seat for me. Come on, red curls. Looking all cute. Okay, I live. So I just read that. You gave this man you're engaged to all of these gifts, and you find out he's cheating. How did you find out that Dakota was cheating?
So after I bought him that motorcycle, it was like $12K, and I'm still paying on it. He made these new friends on a little like bike group that they have, and he started going out late for hours, not answering, not responding, and then I had an altercation with that friend, right? And he tells me, if you want to find out what your boyfriend wants and what he needs, then you better chill. And that's when I said, oh, you need to tell me what the went on.
So what happened when you asked him about it?
He was like, I'm not going to get into it, but let's just say he don't want you.
Okay. So do you know the girl that he cheated with? You do. Oh, poor baby. You know her?
Well, we hung out like once or twice. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cry right now.
No, it's okay. This is your emotions, girl. You talking about your man. This is serious. So you knew her?
We hung out once, and then she was trying to like be there like a friend for me.
Yeah.
And then when I confronted her about it, she was like, I promise I didn't know. He said he was single.
Was this the first time that he was unfaithful to you?
The first time in person, but online there's been many, many times.
Hold on, so I'm seeing these texts right now. It says, I want to know the truth from woman to woman about what was done physically because we were still together. And what did she say when you said that to her? This is not blank fault. He said that y'all was single and, okay. It's becoming really hard when he's lying on both of us. So she's confirming that he was lying.
Yeah,
and playing both of y'all.
She didn't want to tell me at first.
So let me just make sure. Even though you've called off the engagement, you're still in a relationship.
So he lives with me because he's in a situation where I love him so much that I don't want him to be out without a home or anything like that.
So he's not paying rent?
No.
Okay. And why not?
I'm going to be honest, he's very, he doesn't like keeping jobs.
So him not keeping jobs, and I haven't heard his side of the story, so I do want to give the benefit of the doubt here, so I'm asking this question not as a judgment, but why is it your responsibility if he doesn't like keeping jobs? Because he's a grown man.
He is. I always felt that I had to be a wife figure to him, and it's supposed to be, 100 from both sides, but I feel like this whole relationship, I've been 100%. He's been 0.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, your logic is not bad. That's what you're supposed to do in a relationship. Like, when your partner can't, you give. When you can't, they give a little bit more. But it does sound a little uneven from what you're telling me. So was this the first time he was unfaithful to you?
That I know of, yes.
Got it.
He is my first everything, my first kiss, my first love. I waited for him because I wanted to wait till I was in love to give my all to one person.
Yeah.
And I feel like you ruined that for me.
Do you get in fights with him?
All the time. Sometimes it gets physical,
Oh.
but it's, physical.
Wow.
And if I
Does
say...
he hit you or are you hitting each other?
I'm going to be honest, sometimes he starts it, sometimes I start it.
Okay.
Because I'm not, whenever he starts it, I'm not going to let him put his hands on me after, everything, no.
Got it.
So...
I know that your brother, Kevin, is actually in the audience, and we're going to talk to him a little bit later and get his side. But first, I think it's time that we hear Dakota's side. Please, everyone, welcome Dakota to the show.
Nah, can I be honest on some real? This is some. Everybody only knows your one side of the story, and this is some on some serious. Because can I be honest, you are controlling. You control my life. You tell me what I can do, when I can do it, and for how long I can do it. Even my credit, you built it, yes, but then you say you own my life, my whole life. You say I don't have a life.
You weren't before me, were you?
Even then. No. Because even then, you still sit there and you say you own my whole life. No, even then.
Everybody want to know? He didn't have his license before me. He didn't have credit.
Yeah.
He didn't even have basically a roof over his head.
Even then, you still sit there and you say that you own me. That
I'm
I can't do
controlling
anything.
because you try to go to bed at times that are terrible, and I'm trying to get you a job, wake up for interviews. Why do I gotta be responsible for your show up to your interview?
And you know what's crazy?
You kidding me?
Yeah.
You a grown man.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Everybody knows your side of the story, but wait, because tonight everybody's gonna know my side of the story. Just wait.
It's one relationship in serious trouble.
And y'all are spitting on each other too?
She spits on me half the time. She really does spit on me.
And you won't believe how her brother is involved.
Getting hit.
By both of them.
You want it to happen again?
What will be found on his phone?
How did you find out that Dakota was cheating?
So after I bought him that motorcycle, it was like $12K, and I'm still paying on it. He made these new friends on a bike group that they have. She was like, I promise I didn't know. He said he was single. I feel like this whole relationship, I've been 100%. He's been 0.
Yeah.
Everybody only knows your one side of the story, and this is some on some serious. But wait, because tonight everybody's gonna know my side of the story. Just wait. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Well, Dakota,
Seriously.
thank you for being here. Welcome to the show. I mean, in that minute right there, I got a whole glimpse of the relationship that you two are in.
It's just toxic. It really is. It's controlling. It's toxic. It's just.
So what happened the day you hung out with the other girl?
The day that we hung out with the other girl, honestly, I was pissed. Me and her got into a fight, and everybody knows, and she sits here and says that we didn't break up. Guess what? I broke up with her that night. Truthfully, I mean, I've cheated in the past, honestly, like plenty of times, and I get it. Because in the first few months of we dating, it was perfect. Everything was so amazing. But, like, she's so insecure that, like, she didn't want to send me pictures of herself. She didn't want to, like, hang out and everything else like that. Like, it was just a bunch of like.
So are you blaming her having insecurity on the fact that you cheated? Is that what?
Is that it?
And no, not in a way, to be honest.
And he's literally like, we didn't break up. We've been on and off for like the longest time. Every time we break up, he knows we don't really break up.
We actually broke up that night. When we broke up that night, she literally sat there and you know what she said to me?
You know we didn't break up.
You
are a liar,
So
bro.
I literally sat there and said that we broke up, and you know what she told me? She's like, we always break up and you know we come back together, but I was really done with her that night. For real. Like I was really done with her that night.
You two are 20 and 21, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
He's 21, I'm
21.
21 and 20? Okay then. Okay. And you've been together for 3 years?
Yes.
3 years.
Got it. So then if you were done, why did you move back in together?
Because we always come back to each other, and I hate
But why?
that.
So then you knew he wasn't
Because
done,
for some,
right?
like, so like that night, I was so pissed off that night. I was so pissed off that night that once I was pissed off, I was just pissed off. Like I was so frustrated and like I snapped and I was just like, I'm done.
So tell me about these fights, because she said earlier that y'all put your hands on each other and sometimes you're the aggressor.
Sometimes.
Is that true?
Yeah. Half the time, yeah, I initiate it because like I got anger issues and I admit that. But then there's times where she literally will sit there and put her hands on me and then she'll literally, like she said that she was gonna stab me and everything else.
I just want to get clarity. When you're talking about y'all are in a physical altercation, are you punching each other in the...
Yeah.
Or is it just
Like
shoving?
Scratching, punching.
Like she's literally,
And he
she's
literally
made me
grabs me
bleed.
by the throat and says he's gonna kill me
And
if I go up with another dude.
And the craziest part is she has made me bleed. She has literally put marks on me. She's made me bleed. She's put bruises on me. And her family has seen it hand in hand. She has slapped me right in front of her little sister, and she's only 12.
And y'all are spitting on each other too?
She spits on me half the time. She really does spit on me. And it's just craziness. I'm tired of I'm tired with her doing the same thing every single day.
Okay. So, because I like to track a behavior. So you said, I buy things for him. I buy things, even in your language, you said, I made you, I own your life, your exact words. If you are feeling, and you came out here and said you feel controlled, then why accept gifts? If someone's controlling you, why would I accept gifts?
Now, I'm going to tell you, so the reason as to why I accept the gifts, right? Truthfully, I just accept them because, I mean, if I don't accept them, then am I kind of like a for that?
No, because you want it.
And it's crazy because
you're a broke ass dude that can't get a job.
No, I do have a job. That's crazy. So the truth be told, and it's funny too. So she went and already signed the bike and everything else and got it for me before I even said it. And I told her I didn't want the bike. Me and her mom even agreed that I would go return the bike if that was the issue.
You are such a liar.
Everything that I have.
We saw a bit of the video earlier where you were emotional and thankful for the gift.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, yeah, because this is your.
Yeah. Bro, I was crying.
Look at that, bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Somebody buy me a $12,000 motorcycle, I'm gonna cry too. So Melanie's brother, Kevin, is in the audience. Kevin, what do you have to say about all this?
I think that she should leave him.
You do? Because you're witnessing this.
Period.
So what happens when you see, because do you all live together? Because are you in the house together?
We all live together.
So it's a roommate situation. So what do you, when you see your sister getting spit on, when you see her getting hit, like what goes through your mind?
I mean, I've gone tossed around the room and everything by both of them.
Yeah.
Trying to stop them.
You've been tossed out the room?
You don't need to tell nobody that. Do you want it to happen again?
And it's crazy too, because it's so because you know what's funny is that me and him have gotten in altercations about it, but he never steps up and says anything about anything that's going on. He never says anything.
I love him like a brother.
Okay.
Still.
Even
but
through all
I
that.
think even after all of that.
Yeah,
but I believe that they should stop being together.
To be
I
honest,
honestly,
very terrible.
I don't want my sister to turn into my mom.
Got it. Okay.
My mom has always had hardships with relationships.
Okay. There we go. We're connecting the dots now. It makes sense while you are willing to still say he's a brother, because if my mom was in toxic relationship with men and I had to be nice to those men, of course, if I see my sister getting abused, I'm going to be nice to her abuser as well. So this makes sense to me. What's getting you so emotional?
I'm the type of person that I just can't believe it. That's why I constantly kept asking him what really happened. Every time he told me, he switched up the story and he kept switching it up. And even after he finalized everything and didn't change it after that, I still asked him, did this really happen? Like, there's no way on earth. After everything that I've done for you, and was it fake?
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Did you use me for?
No, because I literally told you I would return everything.
This is the thing, because we're about to get to unlocking the phone, but I need to say this to you first. It makes sense of why you use gifts as validation for your self-esteem. You use gifts as a way of making sure you keep people around you. And so you have to check that. All right, well, listen, it is time to unlock the phone and see what we found in your phone.
Dakota's phone will be unlocked next. And what happens is something Melanie never saw coming.
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
So tell me about these fights.
Said that she was gonna stab me and everything else.
Are you punching each other in the...
Yeah.
Or is it just
Like,
shoving?
Scratching, punching.
So Melanie's brother, Kevin, is in the audience. Kevin, what do you have to say about all this?
I love him like a brother.
Okay.
Still.
Yeah,
But
and
I
even-
believe that they should stop being together.
We're about to get to unlocking the phone and see what we found in your phone. Melanie, you told my Unlock the Phone investigator that you want to know several things. You want to know if Dakota was communicating with an ex or a recent hookup. And you also want to know, number two, if Dakota had any dating apps in his phone. Those are two things that you're looking for, correct? All right, well, it's time to unlock the truth. Are you ready for this? All right.
100%.
All right, Melanie, you want to know if Dakota was messaging his ex or recent hookup. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched through his DMs and found that Dakota is not telling the truth. On Snapchat, you message your ex and your recent hookup is listed as a BFF on your Snap.
You know what's crazy about that? No, hold on. The funniest part about that is I actually do have another person name in my phone as that on Snapchat. Now this person is actually an ex before that. Now I remind you, you ready for this? She acts like me texting all my exes.
Okay.
She
All
pretends to be me, drags them in, leads them in.
Well, this sounds like excuses. We're gonna keep going through. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like excuses to me. All right. Next, Melanie, you want to know if Dakota was communicating with his ex and a recent hookup. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched through his texts and found that Dakota is not telling the truth. We found 137 texts. The first text was with an ex saying, "Hello, beautiful, maybe we could start over." Now, the next one is 100 texts.
Kidding me, bro?
Totally.
Well, the next one is 136 texts with the recent hookup, 120 texts from him to the hookup, 16 incoming texts. But this was the interesting part. Upon further investigation, my investigator realized that it was actually you, Melanie, who was texting his ex and not Dakota.
So then it was probably that one night.
You literally sit there and tell your side of the story. I'm telling you right now is my time to shine. I'm telling my story, bro. No. Because this is, bro, you literally sit there and you text all my exes, pretend to be me. You get nudes off them bitches. You get nudes off them bitches. And then you say you like that, and I'll be like, why are you getting nudes off my exes when I don't even talk to them? I don't want them. I can't even go in public without you saying you like that bitch, you like that bitch, you like that bitch. Like,
Well,
what?
maybe if you didn't call me fat and ugly all
Yeah,
you get, I wouldn't be like that.
I'm sure.
Okay, we're gonna keep going. So Melanie wants to know if Dakota has any dating apps on his phone. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched through your apps and found that Dakota is not telling the truth. We found 3 deleted dating apps. First, he has Meet, which he logged into in 2021. Last login was 2021. Now, the reason that's important is because you all have been together for 3 years. So 2021. We found Tinder that was logged in March and July, and he used the app 32 times.
Yes. Yep.
Now, the third app.
This year?
The third app is that you were logged on to Grindr of May 2022.
So actually, hold on. Okay. No, I can actually admit, yes, I logged into Grindr.
Is there anything that you need to confess to her?
How will Dakota explain what was found on his phone?
You sure about that? I swear to God.
And what will Melanie do now?
I would recommend you stop doing buying and doing a lot more buying.
Find out next.
All right, Melanie, you want to know if Dakota was messaging his ex or recent hookup. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched through his texts and found that Dakota is not telling the truth. And my investigator realized it was actually you, Melanie, who was texting his ex and not Dakota. Is there anything that you need to confess to her?
No. Truth. Okay, so the Tinder one that I logged into, right? So I logged into Tinder and I logged into Meet. Meet is called Meet Me. So I logged into Meet Me because she actually has Tinder as well on her phone. And I've logged into Grindr because there was a time where either I downloaded it or she downloaded it and we were trying to log in because she was trying to log into her brother's account to go through his messages.
Okay.
No, I'm dead
You
serious.
sure about that?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Listen, we're not here, you know, I'm not here to ever vindicate you when it comes to your sexual orientation or anything. Yeah, it's you. You get to live your life how you want to. But the thing is that this is one of the most toxic relationships that I've ever seen on this
100%. 100%. All my friends have said it. 100%.
Everyone has said it.
So, Kevin, how do you feel about what you've seen and heard? Do you believe him? Do you believe your sister?
I believe she is in a lot of pain, and the best thing for her should be to leave him.
You got to find the courage. You both have to find the courage to leave each other because at this point, there's not one villain in this story. What it is two people that are hurt and broken and who do not know how to heal together. All right? And so, as much as I want to say that you're the bad guy or you're the bad guy, it's just not it. You're just not happy and healthy together, and you're young. And if you start a pattern from now, this is only gonna continue and get worse when you're 25, 35, and 45. And what I don't want is for y'all to drag anybody else's children into this mess.
100%.
So heal yourself first. Please, I encourage you to leave this stage. Take a look at each other and say, you're not his responsibility, and she's not yours. You don't have to pay his bills. You don't got to worry about what he's gonna land on his feet. Trust me, okay? He got a phone in his pocket. We know he know how to use it. He got people he's talking to. He gonna land on his feet, okay? That is not your responsibility. What is your responsibility is to keep talking to the people you love and keep growing, okay? I would recommend you stop doing buying and doing a lot more buying, okay? I wish you both the best of luck, sincerely. All right, everyone, thank you for being with us. Make sure to come back, friends, so we can keep talking and we can keep growing. I love you all.